Okay, so I'm going to show you how to pick a topic in opposing viewpoints. We're going to start from the My Western page, the My Western portal. We're going to click on the library icon. And this is going to take you to the Hey Library homepage. We're going to go into the databases in a second, but I just want to give you a brief overview. The library catalog is where all the physical resources are listed. So if you want to come here and go up to the second floor, you can look in here to see what they have. The librarians can get you resources from other libraries, so use this form to fill it out. Some tutorials and citation help is available down here. And here we've got contact info for Janice and John, our two research librarians, emails and phone numbers. If you are researching your topic and you really want to find some kind of information and you're having trouble, these are our experts. They're happy to help you. We also have Fern and Linda, who are assistant librarians. They can answer more general questions. They don't have the same level of expertise in research, but they work in the library, so they still know a lot. And Rhonda works in the evenings. So contact our staff if you need help. Okay, let's click on databases. So we are looking in databases. Databases are electronic repositories for information. We're going to go to a database called Opposing Views. So this is an A to Z list of all the databases in the library. I'm going to go to Opposing Viewpoints. This database was made for argument research essays. It has hundreds of topics, hundreds of very specific focused topic ideas. So I want you to go in here because it'll get you used to working with the library, to finding sources, to using the tools. The sources are credible. It's got citation help. So we're going to start here. So at the top of the page here, we've got some issues that are featured by the editors of this database, right? You guys have probably heard about Dreamers or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. So that one is one of the feature articles. We also have gun control. I'm sure everyone has heard about what's happening with the shooting in Florida. Maybe you've seen the Black Panther movie, which I recommend. So here's an article about race. Now, if those three don't quite do it for you, you can scroll down here and see that we have issues broken down by categories like business and economics. Obviously, you can read through these. These are pretty common. If anything sounds interesting, you can click it right from here. Now, for each of these categories, we have the top three, but if you click on View All, you get all the topics related to that category. And for some topics, let's say you want to write about domestic violence. That's not very debatable, right? So you can come in here and you can read about all the basic information up here at the top of the page. But then if you scroll down to this Viewpoints, you can read 194 different specific topics related to domestic violence. And that will help you focus your topic and make it debatable. So, I mean, nobody's against domestic violence. I mean, nobody is in favor of domestic violence. There's no real argument there. But questions of what we should do about it are, right? Is it a serious problem in the NFL? Have we done some things to help? Is violent behavior more common among military children? What about our music videos, a cause of domestic violence? So these are all ways that you can turn a topic that nobody is in favor of domestic violence. There's no argument there. But you can find these specific viewpoint essays that will help you find a way to talk about this in a debatable way. And sometimes articles get in there which won't seem quite as on topic as others, but they still might be interesting to you. So if you're interested in the topic, keep reading. When you find something that you want to go with, how about domestic violence in the workplace? So I'm going to click on this as an example article. So this could be my starter source. And notice too, we started with domestic violence and now we have the term intimate partner violence. So you might want to make a note of that because that will help you find additional sources, having different terms to work with. So I'm going to read this over before I decide. I'm not going to do it on screen while you're watching me, but read your article if you think you want to go with that aspect of the topic. Notice there's a whole bunch of other sources listed at the end, and there is the citation for this article at the end, which is great if you print it out, but you should also go to the tools and you can copy that right into your worksheet. Just select, and notice too that it needs to say MLA 8. If it doesn't, go to the menu and make it say that. Other great tools are, first of all, we've got a file you can use for listening if you would do better hearing the text read to you than reading it in words. You can save it to your Google Drive or OneDrive. You can print it out, email it to yourself, download it. You can make an online folder that will save all your library sources together. I don't know how much I trust that. Personally, I save everything to my laptop, but you're welcome to come up with your own method. Just make sure you have one. Don't just expect to come back and find it again. If you think you want it, read it, and then I would recommend both printing and saving an electronic copy in some way. Another thing you can do while you're here is look over some of the other articles and see if they're related to what you want to do with the topic, right? So if you're going to write about how domestic violence affects the workplace, you can click on academic journals and just scroll down and see if there's anything else here that you can use. There may be, there may not be, but it's worth a look because you're here, and then the same rules will apply. So when you have decided on your topic, make sure you get the citation, read your article, save your article, print your article, and fill out the topic choice for the worksheet.